Hello everyone, my name's Carlo and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be working on ShipIt Global, and I believe this is part 6. I think so. Is it? It is part 6. So yes, we will be working on part 6 of ShipIt Global. And if you hear my voice in the background, I am sorry. I just need to make sure that the stream is working. But anyways, let's go here. Okay, so um, on the previous live stream, which is part 5, we worked on basically the whole purchasing a prepaid label system. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, we worked basically on the whole prepaid shipment label. So when we purchase a prepaid label, John Doe, where's the package being sent from, residential, what's the address, 0000, fake address street, and the country I'm delivering to is, I don't know, Canada. The person that's receiving it is Stan Stone. I'm not sure. And then 1 2 3 4 5 fake address, and right here on the where is it tracking? Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clear the table because there seems to be a lot of. Actually, I've just noticed that some people have been using it because some people wrote stuff on here. And actually, just seeing it, I just want to remind everyone that please don't put any inappropriate stuff on here or anything that's not appropriate. But anyways, we have delivery options, 1-day shipping, for example, £5 package. And yes, it does fulfill the requirements. I finished it. Enter your email, someone@someone.com, submit submission, and your identification is 21. And after that, give it some time and it goes back to the menu screen, which is perfect. Let's you want to go check your identification number. There you go, Stan Stone, and it still says pending on here, which is perfect. We have that shipping label correct. And let's say there is a person that approves it, so we can say it is in delivery, for example, locate identification number. There you go. Let's see here, and there's still no tracking number available yet. That's still by the option of the customer, or I mean that's still by the option by the person that's creating the shipping label. Being like, if I were to do 1 2 3 4 5, that's the shipping label. Then if I were to track the shipment, it says in delivery, which is perfect actually. Yeah. So you'll notice that if we do the track shipment, and you'll notice that some of the text is still there. We're gonna brush up on the app over time, but right now we're gonna try to get the core data into the system. There's the accounts, and we have the kill switch. Okay, alright, so now we can work on the account now. So let's go ahead and start designing that part. Let's see. So on here, we can go ahead and put the employee login page. And we'll make it a certain color. Let's make it somewhere around here. And then we'll put here on the corner left the ShipIt Global employee database. And right here, we can put go back. And we have that. Let's go ahead and change the font to comic. And make it a little bigger. So right here, we're going to put right here the login page. So please enter the following information to log in the employee database. And we can go ahead and center that. Okay, so now we can go ahead and put a username. And a password, that's a button. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and duplicate this. We'll make it right here. Usually I use the buttons to organize it. And then we'll do login. Okay, perfect. And then we'll do, okay. So we can go ahead and put the username and password. And oh wait, and we should always put a status bar or some kind of status to tell the person that is using it that it's not working. We'll put it there. Status 9. Okay, cool. Let's see, what else can we add? Well, that should really be it on the employee login page. Let's go ahead actually and put the border radius to somewhere 5. And we can go ahead right here and do the employee database notice. So usually with companies, they would put a notice or some kind of cautionary, like let's see, a cautionary something to alert the person before they log in that they are accessing the employee database, and anything that they access or change can get them terminated in the job if they were to not follow regulation. So we are going to add that. Sometimes school organizations or businesses, they will add this before you log into, let's say, your computer. So it's actually pretty nice to have because you can always edit it and have some sort of some protection in case an employee were to do something. Actually, we're going to delete this. And on the employee login page, we're going to duplicate it just because it has most of the text. And please read the following. Please read the terms of service before logging, that's not spell logging in, before logging in to the system or to the database. Okay. Right here, and there will be a text box here. And we're gonna go ahead and change the font. We'll do comic again. And we'll go ahead and center that. Make sure that you always put read only, because people can edit it from there. But yeah. And then we'll put here ShipIt Global Secure Database, Secure Employee Database. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms of service. Date modified, and it's May 27, 2020 at 6:11 p.m. Correct. Okay. Welcome to the ShipIt Global Employee Database. This terms of service will, or actually, right here, the following text is non-negotiable. Violation of the terms can result in termination of employment and fines up to or more, somewhere around there. Let's see. We value privacy to all clients and customers. Without informing the client. It's just gonna be a short terms of service. By the way, actually, if what is it? If you do write a terms of service, for let's say your app, please be careful. The terms of service is very, very it needs to be looked at. So before you write a terms of service, even if it's like if you have like a small business, something like that, I would be careful on writing that terms of service, because if you are giving it to other people, and other people are using the app for, let's say, your small business, then the terms of service really needs to be really in detailed. In this case, we're just making this as a parody, or it's fake. Yeah, so actually that can be the second one. So please be careful on that. But yeah, so on parody, we can write this terms of service is, let's see, because I need I'm just literally just making this all up. This app is currently a project created by KTech Technology. This app is not a real company and should not take any real information. Okay, 3 will be modification. ShipIt Global International LLC requires that all employees have some sort of proof before modifying any data to clients. Failure to inform a supervisor or boss can cause termination of employment. And what else is in the terms of service? Sophistication of regulations. Failure. It's okay to ask. If you have a question, please contact your proper supervisor before what was I doing? Before making information that can change the database that you are unsure of. Period. There you go. There we go. And this is the terms of service database. There we go. Alright, so now we can go to the next screen. And actually we can duplicate this. And this will be the database. So welcome, and then duplicate that, put it to the right, and then employee username. And then we'll put here on the bottom ShipIt Global International LLC, and then on the right will be the where they're located, location of database of data, or location of employee. Okay, so we have the username for the employee username. That is going to be very important, so I highly recommend that you do that, especially with the warehouse location. Let's see here. Give that. Oh, we should put a rank. So we can put it right here, and we can put rank. Employee. There we go. And there we go, we got all of that. Cool. So we have the database. And we can do log out as the ID, and then log out. Okay, so we have all that set up. So now we can go ahead and add some buttons. So let's go ahead and make it a little easier for the viewer, or the employee in this case. So we'll choose an icon, and that icon can be that icon can be, what does an employee have to do? Approve. So we'll get a truck, and then we will put a border color. Let's make it red, and right there. So now we can go ahead and put in the bottom center that, and then that will be deliveries. Okay, so now we need to, so this one's going to be the main section to it. So deliveries, and then log out, and oh wait, not log out, go back, and then employee database. Okay, so this is going to be a little harder now. I am imagining that the database for the deliveries is going to result in, you're going to have like an by each section of the what do you call it, the delivery. So you're going to see this first, and it's going to say all the information, and then you have the option to do in delivery or not. Now, the reason this is going to be hard is because we're going to have a ton of ID numbers, and we're basically going to be doing like a what do you call it? We're going to be doing like the chat video that we made before. For the chat video that we did make, which is like a live chatting service, if you have not seen it, I highly recommend that you check it after this live stream. But the chat system, what's nice about it is that for if your username matches, let's say, one of the data tables, so it said John Doe as the username, right? If the sender sent John Doe's message to let's say someone Doe, I'm not sure, I'm just making up names, but let's say someone were to receive it, then if that username matches the other username, then it sort of connects together. Not sure if that makes sense to other people, but yeah. But the reason it's hard is because you're going to have a lot of data to analyze, and we don't want it giving it like a, like let's say it said in delivery already. We don't want that to say it to the employee, and they can decline it if possible. It's a little complicated, but if you sort of, if you, but in the same way, not really. A little. I'm not sure if that makes sense to all other people. I can always explain it again on the live chat, but if someone, yeah, but yeah. All right. Well, anyways, we can go ahead and actually get started with it. So with the employee database or the deliveries, we can go here and then write ShipIt Global, or not ShipIt Global. Actually, right here, we're gonna put an image, and then it's gonna have a check mark. Why are you? Okay, there you go. Border color will be that. Border width will be 1 pixel. We don't need it look really bright, but you know. Let's see here. Duplicate that. And we can go ahead and put an X. Okay, so it will give them a list, and if the delivery matches or is good, then they get a check mark. If it doesn't, then they don't. Then it should be denied. And we'll put here on the center of here an employee handbook. This is basically like a game, if you think about it. They have the option to, so view handbook. There we go. Okay, so the handbook will work on next, but right here, or actually, usually in this case, like in the chat, we usually use a text area, but we're not going to, because there's a lot of information that we need to take for account. Alright, perfect. So we have that set up. And then, let's see here. Okay. So go ahead and go to your tracking. And then let's go ahead and get, where is it? The snipping tool. That should be enough. Oh, that is not enough. Oh, that's okay. We can just pass it on. Alright, so I'm going to put this in my other screen. I highly recommend you do this, or at least print it or write it down. But, okay. Let's see, what was I doing? Okay, so let's go ahead and do design, and let's do the original location. Then next will be add a little space, and then that will be the address too. Duplicate that again, and do the shipment value current warehouse. Oh, actually, not current warehouse. Actually, we can keep this here. So we have that. Name from name, then to name, country, and option. This is a lot. Weight, compliance, and email. I think that was the next one. Alright, and then additional info, we can definitely just put like a text box here. So the person that's viewing it can write any additional comments that they have. and right here, somewhere around there. And then additional information. Okay, so we have that all set up. So now we can go ahead and duplicate it right here and do origin location and put it on the right. Doesn't matter what you name it on the ID, just make sure that you put something that's a little simple. This one's addressed to, actually on the origin location, go ahead and do 10 as the font size so you can fit as much as you can. This will be shipment value, which is the rank of the item, so like 1-day shipment and such. From underscore name to underscore name. I'm guessing that everyone's just is either doing it with me or they're just gonna copy and paste it as soon as I'm done, which is fine. Country, option, weight, shipment, compliance, and actually that's all. Okay, so yes, they will have the option to approve or deny it, and we'll put a status bar somewhere here and make it the color red. And then this will be, we already did 9, so 10. And there we go. Alright. Alright, before we go far, let's actually code it now. Let's go all the way to the, let's see, those are just buttons. Okay, so on here, we can go ahead and do the deliveries. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Let's actually do the employee login, because we still have to program that. So on the menu screen, we're just going to put it on top and do button 3. And when you click button 3, then it sets the screen to the employee login. Login page? I believe so. Okay, so now we can set up a employee login page. So on event, and then button 14, and then we can go ahead and set the screen all the way to the menu screen. And let's go ahead and set the text for text input 8 and text input 9 to blank. So when they come back to it, it won't be able to be accessed. Or if, let's say they're sharing the computer and they just forgot to remove that information, at least they won't get hacked. Button 29. And we can do a read records. And that read records will be the employee. Here are the accounts. So go ahead and put new. I'm just gonna copy this and I'll keep that with me. On code, now we'll do an if else. and it will get text from text input 8. And then username. And if it works, then on text input 9, it will check the password. After that, then that should be it. So now we're going to set the text on status 9 and then do incorrect username or password. Set the timeout and do 3000 and then take this out. 3000 milliseconds should be fine. Same thing here. And after that, it's gonna go ahead and set the screen straight to the employee login terms of service. So after the terms of service, they're gonna have the option to agree or disagree. So let's go ahead and put that here in terms of service database. And if they click go back, it's just going to go to the menu screen. There you go. And on here, if you click I agree, then it will set the screen to the employee, not that one, the employee database or database. And then we're going to take out text input 8 and 9, but we're going to, here it is. Let's see here. Where am I? So it will go to the database right here. And remember these. It's the employee username. We're actually going to go set the text on the employee username and then get the text from text input 8 before it deletes it. Where is it? There it is, text input 8. Something to be careful on when you're programming apps is that sometimes people will put the text input 8 and text input 9 and it will, or whatever your text is, and then it will blink out before you get the information. So make sure that this isn't in the bottom. Put it on top so it can do that first, or else you're gonna have some issues with it. Okay, so it got the employee username. Now we need to get the rank of the employee. So we can actually go here to the read records. Since we have it all there, then, you know what, actually, we'll take this out, or actually we'll put it here. But this time we're not going to get it from the text. We're actually going to get or actually we'll just put the name. So that will be the name. And then, what is it? And then right here, rank underscore employee. Let's find that. There it is, rank underscore employee. And it will be the rank. And then the location. Location of employee will be the location right here. Okay, so we have that all set up. Let's go ahead and try it actually. So log into my account. One of the accounts is called test user and test pass. Log in. What happened here? But the table does not exist. Oh, it's accounts. But wait a minute. Is it able to read the data browser now? A long time ago, it didn't used to do that. If you had some kind of error on the data browser, or like if you didn't enter the name right, usually it wouldn't find Usually it wouldn't tell you, but this time it did. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, let's try it again. Log into my account and do, that's mine, test user and test pass. Log in, and here we have the employee database. Yeah, I agree. And there you go. Welcome, John, employee, and it says San Francisco, California. Let's actually edit the database. We'll take this out and then we'll just put it there. So let's run it again. Log into my account. We'll do admin password, and I agree. And there you go. Bend, Oregon, Max, administrator. So what if we didn't have one? So test, incorrect username and password. If I put test user, still doesn't work. If I put test but do test pass, still wouldn't work, no matter what. So no matter what, it will need the account information. So yeah, let's go here to the database now. So I'm gonna take out that snip. So on the terms of, so now we're at the database actually. So we can go here, database. So if you click log out, it's just gonna send you straight to the menu screen. Okay, so now right here, image 3. So when you click image 3, it's gonna set the screen to the deliveries. And on the deliveries, you will be given the option to, actually, we need to comment that out and put deliveries. Button 37, and that will go back to the menu screen. I'm not really all worried on blinking out all the information for now. So it can go straight to the employee database right there. Okay, so now we need to do the, let's see. Actually, we need it to prepare itself. So on here, onto the image, we're gonna go ahead and get a refresh logo. And we'll put it here. So right here, it will go, if you click image 7, then we're going to set up a function. And then that function will be delivery lookup. And then now you will have the option to do a delivery lookup on here. Make sure that everything is spelled correctly. And I just noticed I spelled it wrong. Deliver. No, I'm spelling this wrong. Dang, I don't know how to spell. Alright, so we have the delivery lookup. So when it does that, then we're going to read a record right here. Go straight to the data, tracking, and I'm going to get my snipping tool again, and then do new, and all that stuff. Go ahead and do code, and what was that called? Tracking. We can go ahead and do tracking. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to think of how this would be designed. If it's going to give you all the information and all it's doing is changing status from pending to approved. Okay, okay, so okay, so the information provided, including with the compliance and whatever, all that shipping stuff, you will need to, the employee will need to email personally, by their work email, of course, the recipient, or not the recipient, the, what do you call those people? The one that's sending it? The sender, sorry. The sender. They will need to email the sender and tell them your package has been approved, and then they will have the shipping label, which is can be used through the app. All you gotta do is scan it and or go to the nearest ShipIt Global store or partner stores. So that's like UPS, FedEx stores, Staples. I don't know. Give your package, get it scanned, and then the person that gets the package, which is an employee of ShipIt Global, will email the employee, otherwise known as the dispatcher. The dispatcher will receive that, and the dispatcher will, what do you call it, edit all the information from there. So we're basically going to make another screen that will just be the tracking shipment. I'm not sure if we're going to make it today. Most likely we're going to make it on the next live stream. But yeah. Sorry, that gave me some time to think about. Okay. So, on tracking. Okay. So, we're going to make sure that it says pending. Oh wait, I have that right here. What would it say when... What did we program it to say? Pending. So if the status equals pending, and hopefully that's gonna mean like it's looking it up for anything that says pending on the status bar, then what does it say on the shipping label also? None applicable. I'm gonna copy that. Now right here, actually, you know what, I'll just copy that and then do none applicable number. There we go. Then it's going to go ahead and actually there's not going to be any. Well, if most likely if there's none that says pending, then it's just going to say on status 10 no new deliveries available, and then we're going to go ahead and set a timeout and then do that to 3000 milliseconds, and then we're gonna go ahead and take that blink it out after that. So if there's none, so if it says pending and it says non-applicable, we don't have to write an else command for this one. Then we can start doing the most hard one, putting everything in. Okay, so let's get started. We need to go ahead and do the original location. So, what is this called? Why am I... Yeah. Oh, I named it weird, that's why. Alright, so on the origin location, it will just get, it will get it from the data browser, so original location. Now, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So this one's the address 2. This one is shipment value. And yeah, okay. And then the next one is going to be from underscore name to underscore name country option weight shipment. That's what it's called, right? Yeah. Compliance and email. Okay, let's do this. Address 2. Shipment value is rank. Ooh, what happened here? Rank name underscore 2 country option the weight compliance, and last but not least, the email. And I'm gonna put this somewhere in the corner. We're gonna make that hidden and make that the ID of what the item is, which is important because there's an additional info page in that, and we're gonna modify it to have certain text. So, here, let's see here. And we made the ID hidden, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we have all that set up. So now we can do another on event. And if you click image 5, we are going to update the record of tracking. Okay, this is a really harder one now. And is that an additional text box here? Not sure. Okay, so on the update tracking, we're going to go ahead and get the number. And the number is ID, of course. And, oh, actually, I think we have all the information needed. We can actually go to the bottom and actually just copy and paste it because it looks like all the information is already on here. Control C. And we can go all the way to the top. Hold on, I wonder where it is. Oh, it's right here. So, and then we can just do it like this. And of course, we need to make sure that there's nothing that's gonna interfere with it. Or nothing that's not working right. Okay, but otherwise, we have the number, or this is for clicking image 5. Okay, so when you get the number, then it's gonna say waiting for package, and then the number will be, let's see, trying to figure out what the number can be. We can actually give the employee the power to enter said tracking number. So we'll put tracking underscore tracking number and then we'll do tracking number modify. And I'm just going to copy that, and it will get text from the tracking number modify right there. And it's going to be from there. Now we need to go ahead and do status. Waiting for package. And then now the original location will say, we're going to have to make some edits on here. Origin location addressed, oh, _2. The rank will be shipment value. Current warehouse will be, yeah, we'll keep it non-applicable. Name will come from _name. To _name. Oh, we'll get there. Option is option. Where am I? Country will be country. Name to will be to _name. Weight. I'm guessing that's just weight. Oh, weight _shipment. I believe that's what it meant. Says compliance will be compliance, and email will be email. Oh, it doesn't have the comment section yet, actually. So we can actually add that. Additional info. There it is. So additional info, what will be that is the additional info section. So get text and additional, what does that say? Additional info, not information. There you go. Okay, and that should be it, actually. Hold on. We need to put that, and we'll do submitted, and then actually submitted, click refresh for next delivery. Alright, cool. So we have that all set up. And then now we need to do image 6. And then here, it will, on the status, it will say package denied. Please contact customer service. And on the number, it will have a tracking number. Well, it should. There you go. So we have that all set up. On here, we're going to set the text on the additional info. So let's go here, additional info, and that will be blanked out. Set text on the tracking number will be also blanked out. Is it modify? Tracking number modify. Yeah, perfect. And then it will be blanked. The reason we want to set the text as blank for those is because that is what the person is inputting, and we don't really want it to be. We don't really want it to be where they might click check and then they accidentally leave that information on there. But yeah, so we have all that set up. And that should really be it. Button 37, it goes back to the database. So we can actually go ahead to button 40, and that will be the handbook. So we'll duplicate that. And then we're gonna get rid of all of this. We basically just need to get rid of everything. The reason I don't want to just start a new page is because because I already have to go back and everything. And this is fairly easier to do. And we don't need that status or this. So we're gonna have a text area right here. And right here, it will be the employee database. So, or the employee handbook deliveries. So make it 10, and right here, the employee deliveries database. So, if you answer yes to any question, please stop and contact your supervisor for information. Alright, so here, it'll be like a questionnaire. That is not how you spell questionnaire. Employee questionnaire database v1.0. And we'll make it caps. Does your package have compliance? Does your package have compliance? Is the address from and to applicable addresses? Is the weight of the package below 10 pounds? Is all the information filled in? What else does a package need to be? Trying to see on here. Is the email applicable to submit before clicking approve on the package? This means does the email send this means does the email send without a notice to the recipient? Is the email applicable to submit before clicking approve on the package? This means does the email send without a notice to the recipient? And 6, is there let's see. Is the information I'm trying to think on what I can say. Is the information I'm trying to think of. Actually, no, it'll just be 5 questions. Okay, so this doesn't go on. Oh, wait, what's this button 40? Where's this deliveries? So button 40, yeah, we'll get you to the set screen of the handbook deliveries. So when you get to the handbook deliveries, we'll set up a comment right here. And handbook deliveries. And then they can click button 42. So when you get to the handbook, and then that will go straight back to the deliveries. Alright, and that's pretty much it, actually. So let's go ahead and try it out. I believe there might be an error, or some kind of error, but we'll see. Log into my account, test the user and test pass, log in, I agree, deliveries, you can go back perfectly. Alright, so refresh. Oh, that's because there's no deliveries, actually. Let's create one, actually. Okay, so purchase a prepaid label. First name will be John Doe. Where's the package being sent from? Business. Whatever that is. Delivery to Canada. Test, test, test. Domestic, and yes. And test at test.com. Submit the submission. And we have 21 and 22. And in this case, I'm just going to put pending right here. And none applicable, just in this case. So now we can go to test user and test pass. I agree, deliveries, refresh, and there we go. We have the first information. So this is coming from John Doe, name approved, yeah, country Canada, option business. The weight is, yeah, yes, yes, and I can view the handbook in case I have any questions, but that's all the information. And if I wanted to write additional information, I can say fake address, do not approve. And then tracking number will be like that. And then I'm just going to copy that. And I will click deny. Submitted, click refresh for the next delivery. So that's the next delivery. And it might say that, but it's okay. There we go, John Doe, Stan Stone. And I'll just put more numbers. And I'll say fragile. And submit. Submitted, please refresh, and there's no new deliveries available. And the employee is responsible to making sure that no information changes when they refresh. So when they go back and log out, I can track the shipment. So right here, and it says package denied, and you know, text doesn't show that much. We can always fix that though. Yeah, package denied. But when I do this, and I track my shipment, and I do that number, it says waiting for package now. There's officially a tracking number. And the person that receives, that sent the sent with email information, will be given the tracking number and instructions on how to send the package. And then over time, when we get it, it'll say package received, pending date. So when I go back, track my shipment, and the number's there, package received, pending date. Of course, we'll add a page where they can change the tracking or add information on tracking, of course. And that's pretty much it. I think that's all we're going to be working on today. Next, we're going to work more on the login employee login. We're going to add a way to change the tracking information. And another one where they can receive information on every package for delivery drivers. And that is pretty much it. There's nothing after that. I mean, all there is just the next brush up. So I'm guessing maybe 2 more live streams or videos, either one. And yeah, that would be it. But yeah, I guess that's it for today's video or live stream or something. If let's see. Okay, but yeah, I'm guessing the next I'm guessing the next live stream will be probably on Friday, probably 6 p.m. And after that, I think I'm not sure what else is planned from that day 4th. But otherwise, thank you for all watching. Of course, this video will be unlisted and then it will be relisted. Just I need to make sure that the video works perfectly and stuff. But otherwise, anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.